When it comes to the study of the subject area of economics, people think it deals with money or business or finance or the stock market. What people don't realize that you are investigating human behavior. Therefore, the formal definition of economics is the study of how people satisfy unlimited wants with limited resources. How people satisfy unlimited wants with limited resources. And because people have unlimited wants, but there are limited resources, countries have three economic goals: efficiency, growth, and some will say equity. In order to understand these three goals, we must understand the principles that create the underlying foundation of these goals that countries must meet. The first principle that you must understand about economics is that all economic decisions are based on a choice, but the term that economists use for choices are known as trade offs. Everything that we do is a trade off, whether it is deals with money, whether it deals with time, whether it deals with government regulations. It is always a trade off with something that we encumber. And I know encumber seems like a strong term to use, but remember, wants are unlimited, but resources are limited. And this reflects the term scarcity because you can't always get what you want. Why? Resources are scarce. Money, famous paintings, time, they are all scarce. We cannot have as much as we want. The next principle that we're going to cover is the economic principle of opportunity cost, which is very important to know. If you remember, all economic decisions are based on choices or trade offs. So let's say you're getting ready to graduate high school and you are presented with the opportunity to play a professional sport, or you are presented with a job in tech that pays very well, and you choose to do that instead of going to college where you do not have to worry about student loans or getting a job afterwards. What will you do? You now face an opportunity cost, or some would say an opportunity lost. The opportunity cost is the cost of something is what you give up to get it. So that's why it's also called the opportunity lost, because if you're choosing one thing, you're losing the other. There is a very popular saying in economics that is tied to the concept of opportunity cost, and that is there is no such thing as a free lunch because while you are getting that free lunch, you're probably giving up the opportunity to do something else or to obtain something else while you are getting that free lunch. The next economic principle deals with the fact that individuals engage in marginal analysis. In other words, we review every choice just a little bit more or less. Another way of looking at marginal analysis is that we are weighing the pros and cons of our choice. However, in economics, we don't say pros and cons. We use the terms marginal cost and marginal benefits. This human behavior is crucial in economics because when the cost outweighs the benefits, we tend to change our behavior. The last economic principle is that incentives are powerful motivators. Both producers and consumers respond to incentives. You may be familiar with prices that entice the behavior not only with consumers, but also with producers.